If you guys are looking to buy cheap and reliable FIFA 17 coins, make sure to check out MMOGAH. The link to their website is down in the description and use the code S2G to get yourself a 3% off on your purchase. One chance for us now. Maybe we could get back in this game. Pulisic finds Wilshere. Wilshere skips away from a couple of defenders and slots the ball home. Wilshere, against the run of play, scores for Bournemouth. Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome to the 5th episode of the Bournemouth Career Mode series. In today's episode we've got some interesting Premier League games, especially this one against Spurs, and we'll also be playing Arsenal in the EFL Cup. Our form lately in the Premier League has been awful, so hopefully we can start picking up points in today's Premier League games. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like on this video and also subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. If we could smash around 100 likes for this one, that would be absolutely incredible. We've got Spurs at home in today's episode, Arsenal in the EFL Cup, and Middlesbrough away from home as our last game of this episode. So a lot of good games in this one, and as you can see, our last 3 results in the Premier League have all been defeats. So we've got to start picking up points today. Hopefully a win against Spurs and maybe even a win against Bournemouth. I think that would really help the team. But besides that, have a look at the league table right now. We are 8th in the league even after losing our last 3 games. Also, we are just 3 points behind Everton, who are league leaders, so that is very surprising. A lot of the big teams are actually struggling right now in the Premier League, which again is surprising. But I guess it's good for us, easier to beat them hopefully. But anyways, before we get any further, it's time for you guys to find out who was your informed player from the previous episode. And you guys voted for Pickford. 70% of you guys actually voted for Pickford. He kept a clean sheet in the previous episode, made some spectacular saves, and hence he gets himself his first informed card of the season. Now guys, it's time for a press conference, so let's get this one started. Would you consider changing formation to avoid results like in the last 3 Premier League games? No guys, I won't be changing my formation, at least for now, because, well, we won our first 4 Premier League games with this very same formation and a bad run of form. Because of a bad run of form, I'm not going to just change my entire tactics. We'll try this formation out for a couple more games, see how it goes through, and then we'll decide whether if it's needed to actually change formations. Moving on to the next question, with all these losses in the previous 3 games, if this form continues, could the club consider the sack for you? I doubt it guys, the club's not going to sack us right now. We are 8th in the Premier League and they want us to avoid relegation, so we are already doing much better than they expect us to do, so there's no way we are getting sacked. But that is pretty much it guys for this press conference. If you guys have any press conference questions for the upcoming episode, drop a comment below and I'll of course try and include it in the upcoming episode. It is now time for the home game against Spurs, and I'm going with a very strong team. In fact, it's probably my strongest team as well. Still going to be using the 4-3-3 attack formation. Let's see how it works out for us. But anyways, I wanted to know if you guys have any suggestions for formations. You can drop them down below. I'll make sure to go through them. But anyways, this game didn't start off well for us, as poor defending from Tyrone Mings, and Eriksen gets a chance to shoot. He takes the shot, but Boruc with a very good save indeed. And now Gradel on the attack for us finds Wilshere. Wilshere plays a quick pass into Will Hughes, who skips away from one, finds Pulisic, who takes the shot with his left foot, but Warm makes a very good save. And now we've got a corner. Jack Wilshere puts it in, and Callum Wilson with an acrobatic effort didn't really work out for him. It's still 0-0 though. Now we just gifted a chance to Spurs, as the goal kick wasn't the best. Eric Dyer heads it down into Eriksen, who finds Janssen. It's still Janssen who takes the shot, but it goes off target. And really guys, Tottenham were the better side in this game, undoubtedly. They had better chances, they were just too good on the ball. And look at this from Dele Alli, gets away from Hughes, then plays a killer through ball into Janssen, and that's, you know, into the back of the net. He goes and celebrates with Mauricio Pochettino, and well, Spurs make it 1-0. We could be getting our 4th defeat in the Premier League in a row, which is just honestly unbelievable. I mean, after winning 4 games consecutively, I never thought actually that we would lose like 4 in a row, but it's gonna happen probably. We're just gonna give away another chance. I mean, the amount of passes we've misplaced in this game, it's ridiculous. And I think maybe really it's time to change formation, because in this formation we aren't getting control in midfield at all, and plus with the wingers being so out wide, I really can't do much with them. They're not getting involved in the game as well. As here, Pulisic had a good chance to score, but he couldn't. So I might switch to my favorite formation in FIFA 17, which is a 4-3-2-1. Hopefully that'll work out for us. Here, Sissoko had a chance to make it 2-0 for Tottenham, but he did miss. There are a few positives from this game, one of them being that we haven't conceded in the 90th minute. Finally, after our last 3 Premier League games, it was just heartbreaking conceding 3 90th minute goals to, all the teams we faced. But, well, we did concede anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We're still only 9th in the Premier League, and we've not dropped down to, the bottom half of the table, which I think is pretty incredible considering we've gone like 4 games without a win. So hopefully we can now turn things around and push to, be in the top 7, top 8. Because that's where I want to finish realistically. I think this team is good, and I'm going to change my formation for this home game against Arsenal in the EFL Cup. You know what, guys? I said at the start of this season, or the start of this series, that I'm not going to be focusing much on the EFL Cup. Yes, with the team selection, I'm probably not giving it too much importance because I'm going to be using my second team. But I would honestly love to win the EFL Cup in my first season, or actually just win something in my first season. And I think the EFL Cup gives us the best opportunity. Maybe not, as they do score in the 5th minute. I mean, we're just playing horrible football. But look at this man, Pickford, what's he done there? And who is this Karaman guy who did score? I've never heard of him. We do manage to get the equaliser. It's Benik Afobe, the former Arsenal man, gets revenge on Arsenal for probably not giving him a chance to succeed. But anyways, good for us. He scored for us now, 1-1 in this game. But Welbeck had a massive chance to put Arsenal in the lead. Pickford comes up with a massive save. And now Stanislas with the free kick. What is the wall doing for Arsenal? I have no idea. Loftus-Cheek had a great chance after the free kick hit the post, but he couldn't convert it. Now it's Jordan Ibe on the attack. Maybe we have a chance to score against Arsenal and get into the lead. Jordan Ibe plays the ball through into Benik Afobe. Afobe one-on-one with the keeper, and he goes bottom left. No chance for the keeper there, and he makes it 2-1 against Arsenal. A great finish there from Benik Afobe. We could be going into the next round of this tournament, and a chance now to seal this game. Ibe again plays the ball into Afobe, who could have got a hat-trick against his former side, but he just missed inches wide. Another chance now maybe for Afobe, whose header hits the post, and then Daniels on the rebound couldn't convert it. We could have literally sealed this game, but guess what happened then? This was just so annoying. Bellerin with the interception finds Koscielny, who chips the ball in. And just look at what Iofa has done. He just gave the ball away. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did actually press the X button, which is of course the clear button on Xbox. And for some reason he just passed it into that Karaman guy. And I've never even heard of that dude. And he scored 2 against us. So that's pretty annoying. King, you had a chance after I brought him on as a substitute. But he couldn't really do much, as well as he did miss that opportunity to score. And now it's going to go down to penalties. Extra time didn't create that many chances. We were the better side in this game. We should have finished this game off. But the way things are going for us right now, we don't have luck on our side as well. But hopefully through these penalty shootouts, we could do something. Now it's 3-all on penalties. Don't want to bore you guys, showing you guys all the penalties. It's 4-3 now. And if we do save this, if Pickford can save this one, we are going through to the next round. And Karaman, the man who scored 2 goals against us, couldn't convert his penalty. And Pickford is going to do the salute celebration. I honestly wanted to do the dab, but that didn't register, so it doesn't matter. We will be progressing to the next round of the EFL Cup, which is not that bad, to be honest. In fact, it's great. I mean, we're going to be facing Everton in the quarterfinals. A chance for us to get revenge, as they did narrowly beat us, I think 1-0 after they scored a 90th minute goal from a corner. And you guys probably remember that game. It was so freaking annoying. But anyways, you guys probably noticed we used the 4-3-2-1 formation for that game, and it really worked out well for us. And I think I'm going to continue using it, but I want your opinion, guys. So if you guys have any suggestions for formations, drop them down in the comment section below. Right now, for now, at least for this episode, for the remainder of this episode, I'll be using the 4-3-2-1. It's just working for us. Doesn't make sense to change it for now. Also, at the start of this episode in the press conference, I did say I'm not going to change my formation, but I've just completely went against what I said. And I've changed formation, but that's football. Everything can change after a single game. But for this one, away from home against Borough, I've probably gone with my strongest team again. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points finally in the Premier League game, but doesn't look like, as Borough take the lead in the 5th minute itself. And I was frustrated at this point because 5 games without a win, in fact, without any points in the Premier League, it's just not good enough. Luckily for us, we've got great talents like Pulisic in the team. Wilson finds Pulisic. It's Pulisic one-on-one with the defender, gets away from him. Still Pulisic gets away from another defender and just drives the ball home. What a driven shot from Pulisic with, I think, his weak foot. Pulisic's start to, his Bournemouth career wasn't the best. He didn't score in his first couple of games, but after he scored his first goal, he's just, you know, coming to life, coming to form, and he's getting the job done for us. And he's actually scoring beautiful goals as well for us, which I think is great. But here's Negredo, finds Clayton, who plays into Ledbitter. I'm not sure how you pronounce that guy's name, but he plays it back into Clayton, who takes the shot. But Boruc comes up with a massive save. If you're wondering why I haven't played Pickford after that, you know, penalty save and all, because Pickford did make errors in that game. So yeah, I decided to bench him. Harry Arter with a chance now, and Harry Arter scores, and we get into the lead against Boro. 2-1 now in the first half itself, and we've now got a chance to get us 3 points in the Premier League after like going 4 games without a win. So hopefully that can be done here. Here's Pulisic on the ball, gets away from the defender. Still Pulisic holds up the ball well, finds Harry Arter, who could get his second of the game, but he did miss. Harry Arter probably should have scored that, and that was a pretty easy chance in comparison to his first opportunity, but doesn't matter as we do beat Boro 2-1 in this one. So after 4 consecutive Premier League losses, we finally picked up 3 points, which I think is fantastic. We've got a youth squad monthly report and a monthly scouting update. Let's have a look at it. We've got some amazing youngsters in our youth academy. Bruno Carmona looks like one hell of a talent. The Spaniard, 17 years old, a cam as well. Ethan Ward is another one of those, you know, insanely talented youngsters, 78 to 94 potential. We've got some amazing English and Spanish talent. I can't wait to promote them to the first team and use them. And our English scout has brought us even more talented players. I mean, look at these players, man. Archie Jackson, 74 to 94 potential. And Ollie Hall as well, a goalkeeper. He's 6'5" as well, so that's pretty good indeed. Gonna reject the others. I mean, Owen Alexander, man. You probably shouldn't even be a footballer. 48 to 66 potential. That is just abysmal. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the, you know, youth academy section. Hopefully in a few seasons we'll have all those players involved in the first team. I think that would be insane. But as you guys know, the month has come to an end. It's time to honor October's goal of the month, and it's going to be Pulisic for the goal he scored in this episode. We really didn't score that many goals this month, but Pulisic scored one hell of a goal. I think the only other contender was Wilshere's goal, but I think this was just a phenomenal solo effort, and he wins himself, I believe, his second goal of the month award. So I think that's pretty good. And now we are still 8th in the league. I'm not complaining. 8th is actually pretty good, especially with the form we've been in. So 16 points after like 10 games. We are like 5 points off the top of the table, but we're not going to win the league anyway, so we shouldn't even think about the league title or anything of that sort. Next episode we'll be getting done with November's games. Sunderland, Stoke City, Arsenal again. We beat them in a penalty shootout. Hopefully we can beat them in the Premier League as well, and also Everton in the Cup. So interesting games coming up soon. For now guys, it's time for you guys to vote for your player of the episode. Let me go through your nominees. First up, we've got Benik Afobe for a brace against Arsenal, so he is your first nominee. Your second nominee is Pulisic, who scored a terrific solo goal and helped us get all 3 points against Middlesbrough. And your third nominee is Harry Arter for a goal against Boro and an all-round terrific performance. You guys can vote by clicking that eye on the top right of your screen. But that guys, that's pretty much it for today's episode. 100 likes would be greatly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated with the channel and all the channel related stuff. And I will see you guys very soon with another career mode video.